Hi, ladies. Thank you guys for putting Ben in there. I'm sure he really appreciates it. But I'd really like to ask you a question. When life gives you lemons, what do? Wrong. The way I see it, you can live your life two ways. You say, but God, I wanted oranges. Or thank God I was blessed with lemons. And I think about this a lot. Life is not dictated by your circumstances, but how you choose to live. Things go wrong. We fail. I fail. Did you know that I was never supposed to go to Mount St. Mary's? Never. 18 years ago on September 6th, 2005, I was born. I'd like to think that was a happy day for myself and for my parents. I was a sassy little firecracker at Miss Selma's school, and I went on to Central Arkansas Christian for middle and high school. It didn't feel right. I didn't feel pushed to excel in my classes, flourish as a young woman, or as a leader. So we toured Mount St. Mary's. My dad kept saying that if he could redo high school, he'd go to Mount. And I thought he was crazy. But I get it now. And I know that he was right. Had it not been for walking in Jackson Street those 4 years ago, I would not have run for student council and stood before you today. I would have not met the most phenomenal friends and teachers. It was all God's work and His plan. Had He not given me lemons when I so badly wanted oranges, my life would not be this amazing. So the weekend before prom, Ben, as you saw the picture, I flew out to California to my cousin Bryce's wedding. And well, on the way to the airport, we got rear-ended, so I had to Uber from the side of the road to the airport. But my angel of an Uber driver, Mion, put everything in perspective for me. She said, "You don't know how blessed you are to live here." And she's right. We are all incredibly blessed. Life is tough and imperfect. But Mion reminded me that if it is God's will, it will. We must continue to live our lives for the glory of our Lord as daughters of the King. You all have the minds of the greatest thinkers and the priceless loving hearts of gold. We have the honor of attending an institution that shapes young girls to go out and change our world as leaders, mothers, doctors, politicians, sisters, teachers, and businesswomen. Speaking of our future, I do not stand before you today wearing the skirt and shirt of my dream school. I do not stand before you today as the smartest senior in our class, because that is Madeline McNeil. I do not stand before you today as the best dancer, because that is Whitney Stewart. And I do not stand before you today as the coolest person I know, because that, by far, will forever be Sophia Theodore. I stand before you today asking God once again for oranges, but being handed lemons. So what do? As a prized and beloved daughter of the King, I must trust in Him. And that's not always easy. But His plan and His will always be greater than what I want, because I do not have the foresight of the Father. Maybe He doesn't want me to make lemonade. Maybe He wants me to make lemon pie. And I don't know yet. But I know that He has blessed me before, so He will bless me again. He has blessed me with Mount St. Mary's, incredible friends, who are really my true sisters, and a family that loves me beyond compare. I'll be all right. And more than that, you will too. My favorite Bible verse, Psalm 73:26 says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God's the strength of my heart and of my portion forever." Remember that as you continue on in your lives, you will fail. Things fall apart, but guess what? When you are living for God's glory as His daughter, things will go according to His plan, which is better than anything we could ever imagine. But you must remember, as Ms. Easterly taught me yesterday, President John F. Kennedy once paraphrased the Bible and said, "To whom much is given, much is expected." Every single one of us is given so much in our abilities to love, to learn, and to bring glory to our Lord. Whether He blesses us with lemons or oranges, it's not important. What is important is whether we trust in Him enough to take His fruits, to make them into something beautiful. So I hope that in your failures, you'll pick yourself back up and remember to thank God for your lemons and to know that your life is going according to His plan. I'm confident that each and every one of us is destined for greatness. I only ask that you be confident enough to fail and brave enough to try again. Because there is never shame in failure. So for the very last time, I love each and every one of you more than you can ever know. And anytime you need a shoulder to cry on, a goofball to laugh with, or a princess to dance with, I'll be here with a big fat goofy smile on my face. And as the minivan leaves the parking lot for the last time, after that one tailgate, thank you, Coach Lawrence, I want to remind you of what a wise friend of mine once said. His name is Lightning McQueen. Life is a highway, and I'm going to ride it all night long. May your successes be joyous, and may you take the fruits of the Lord to glorify His name. You will all do just fine. All 472 of you fine young women are the future of the world. And I cannot wait to lead and change it with you.